Today we're talking about Trench, we're talking about Strikeout, and how to get better with Trench, and why I think he's a B-level tier player in Rogue Company. Again, as I always do, I'll give you guys those tips and tricks on how to improve your gameplay and be an effective player. If you guys are a new viewer, if you guys are my subscriber, please hit the like button. Let's get this algorithm going and get some more views. And without further ado, let's talk about Trench, Strikeout, and let's get it. Hey guys, before I start the video, one of the things I want to talk about is the videos and my transitions. So you guys know I am using Windows Media Player. The reason why I do this and I don't give you guys that clean look is because I do it because I want to draw on the screen and give you guys that visual representation of what I'm doing, teach you guys the ways. Otherwise, I can't do it on Adobe Premiere or any other editing software. So just FYI guys, that's why I do it this way. That's why you guys see the bottom section down here. That's why you guys see the stop section up here. Again, things out of my control, but I try to make these videos very intuitive so you guys can actually learn from it. So hopefully that really gives you guys insights as to why I do things a certain way. So now let's kick off the video. Right now we're talking about Trench. We are doing Strikeout. Again, the purpose of this video is to talk about this rogue and what I'm doing in this gameplay. So as you guys know, Strikeout is a pretty cool mode where it's pretty much gunplay and trying to survive throughout the whole match and not eat up all of the lives. So if you guys see the top section, you guys see 12. That is the amount of lives you guys have on each team, and you either get the objective or you wipe out the team. Most of the time it's wiping out. People really don't do the objective, but right now I'm showing you guys Trench. I'm really liking him. Originally I said that he was probably, I think, a C tier player. I'm gonna move him up to probably B level, just because his barricade helps you and your teammates. It doesn't slow out your teammates anymore, but his DMR is just too clean. It's really good for this map, especially this map, because there's a lot of closures and it's very narrow. So you can really cover the spaces, block areas, along with, you know, the chick with the gas, the toxic stuff, you know, you can actually just use both of them, even Anvil, to create a situation where it's hard to come in. I think there's an Anvil on the other squad. No, this is not the one. There was a squad where there was an Anvil where he was protecting some of the entry points, and it was annoying, but it was a smart move on the enemy team. But here, you're seeing what I'm doing. As I always mention to you guys, use the angles. The DMR does work. You know, one of the things I always mention is that you want to make sure you have a cover point. Here, I kind of expose myself. Not a smart move, but we get back into action in terms of getting back into taking Lancer. But you always want to make sure there's a barricade. And what I mean by that is you want to make sure there's cover points, like these guys right here. So this part here is a good cover point. This is a good cover point. So if I'm moving forward and I'm shooting over here, you know, bop, 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 and I get, you know, hurt, I step back, roll back, go back to cover, heal up, use that angle to see if there's anyone coming to my left side, go to my right to see if anyone's going to my right side, just to make sure you heal up fully and your health is back so you can continue to take enemies out. Otherwise, if you're out in the open where there's no cover point, there's no barricade, there's no walls, you're pretty much out in the open, it's going to be very hard for you to last in a match. The one thing you guys can do is do the roll and just roll left, roll right, try to throw off the enemy aim, and maybe you guys can win the situation and take out that 1v1 situation. If it's a 1v2, that's a lot more difficult, because if you cannot take an enemy by yourself, you're gonna have a harder time taking 2 people, let alone 3, let alone a full squad, which I've been able to do in my past videos. But it takes a lot of skill and it takes a lot of elements to be into play. So just make sure you guys have areas where you guys can back up and take cover. That is very important. Whether it's a full wall, half wall, it don't matter. Just make sure you guys have those points. Let's get back to the video and learn some more. So again, Trench, if you guys are a defender, like to block areas, he is your guy. He's basically V, but without the poison and stuff. He has his barricade, which is his fence, and then, you know, he gets 2 gadgets per purchase as his passive, which I really like, because you can use those gadgets to just throw those grenades, throw those smoke grenades, the gas grenade and all that stuff, deal damage. It'll help a lot in certain situations. So that's what I like about Trench. I didn't like him initially, but I'm falling in love with this gun. He does have a good assault rifle, but you're seeing the clean shots with the DMR is doing the job. So here, you know, we're obviously covering ourselves like we always mention. Make sure you use cover points. Do not stand out in the crowd. We don't want that. We want to last in the match. We don't want to use up all the enemy, all the teammate lives. Here we go. We throw out the barricade. We do see Lancer. We're blocking that area. We got a good angle. Here we go. Another takedown. Roll. So you're seeing how the roll moves you very quickly. It gets you out of the area very fast. Here we go again. Now it's, you know, pretty much a full squad versus 2 people on their side. And again, we have the best advantage. You could, you know, peek in, peek out, you know, do the left and right just to kind of give you guys that advantage so you can see where they're coming. So it's basically left, right, left, right, left. Sorry about that. But you guys kind of get the understanding of what I'm doing in the game. I'm looking at the back because there could be an enemy coming from the backside. You want to make sure you cover flank points because that's where you actually get thrown off when they come through the backside and you're like, oh crap, they're coming. Here we go again. Now the point has been switched to the A side. This part is very tricky because there's a lot of areas. If you guys have played this map, there's many entry points for the enemy to come through. But I blocked that area because that is the main spot that most enemies come to. That is the main traffic area, this spot here. Along with that, you make sure you need to focus on this spot and the other door in that corner because that's where they'll come through and start attacking. They could also flank from their backside. If you guys look at my map, they'll come from the back, flank you guys. So there's a lot of ways enemies can come into this A point along with us as well. So this one is a little bit more tricky, but as long as you guys have cover, have a good angle, you guys are set. So I'm blocking this area, which is a good placement. That's why I like Trench, because of his barricades. For those people that play Apex, let me add some Apex flavor into this. He's kind of like Caustic, Watson type of player. I would say Watson, but there's no electrocution. But he blocks the areas, which gives you guys a good vantage point for defending and attacking as well. And just so you guys know, when they actually walk on the barricade, it does slow them down, which makes it easier for you guys to maneuver and shoot them while they're kind of in slow-mo. You see the grenades? I have them. Here we go. We see Lancer. Let's take her out. You now see V's, you know, poisonous trap, which is pretty awesome as well. Which I think that would be a pretty cool buff if they did that for Caustic, for Apex, where, you know, if you get damage dealt, you kind of revive yourself with health. But I don't see that happening, but that's pretty cool. Here we go. We're pretty much going on a ballistic mode with Trench right now. This game is very fluid, very clean, and I'm loving it so far. So here we go. Let's see. We switched the gun, guys. So remember, you can have 2 primary weapons. I switched to Dallas's DMR, which is clean. Once you land those shots, they are clean. It's probably like a 2-3 hit type of kill. See? Reload. I still have my other DMR as well. But yeah, you don't really want to get in my sight because I'll take you out. Here, replacing the trap. Look at that clean kill with my DMR. That being Trenches. We're going through the back side. Let's see what we can do. Enemies are pinging through that side. Reload both guns so we have a full clip. There they go. They're on the back side. I need to stand back to heal up. I do see Lancer on that side, so I'm about to approach her and play aggressive. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Has a good hip fire. If you're like a person that doesn't like to zoom in, you can do really great stuff with the hip fire as well. Here we go. Let's cover. Let's cover. Let's run, run, run. You always want to make sure you guys have those cover points so you guys can actually be in a good situation. Here we go. Talon had a good vantage point. He was doing that head peek glitch. But it's all good. We didn't die much. And they're at 0, so we're doing work. Again, Strikeout is a Very intense gameplay. If you don't like the slow-mo on Demolition, which is, you only have 1 life per round, this one is more, hey, you guys can keep going back at it, continue to do kills, and see how good you are in terms of lasting in the game and how many kills you get up. So this one is more like very skirmish, very like, easy play. I feel like Demolition is the one where the competitive ranking game mode will be applied to. But I wouldn't be surprised if they apply it to Strikeout as well, but I think it would be for Demolition. That requires a little bit more skill. But here, I'm going to the back point. So one of the things you guys want to do is flank from the backside, just because that's where they're at. But they anticipated my movements. They heard my movements. That's where I'm at a loss. But the reason why I go to the backside is most cases when this situation here, like when the bomb or the objective is in the middle area where the warehouse is at, this is also a little crazy. So one vantage point I like to do is to get to the other side of the warehouse, put myself down, and wait for them to come through. It's part of the game, and you guys might not like it, you guys might love it, but you got to play the game as it's given to you. So I'm trying to like flank them, play it smart so we don't lose the match. I think this one we do have a hard time winning because we learn a little bit about how they play this particular area of the map. So sometimes you might need to lose a game around to understand what the team is doing, because sometimes you could win, you could wipe them out, sweep them, but then there could be instances where you don't win that round and you're going to learn a little bit more about the character. Here we go. Let's take her out. Clean house. But like as I was saying, they got good in this round. We kind of understood their positioning and placement. So for the next round, I know what to do and how to give us that advantage so we can actually generate more of those kills, get them down so we can win the match completely. So that might happen from game to game where you guys lose a situation. Maybe it's good insights for you guys to understand how they're playing, and then you guys push through to win the next round. So here, we don't do a really good job. It's okay. Somebody was eating up all the kills. The deaths on our team, but it's okay. We'll see how many deaths we actually accumulate over time. But this round will be a wash for us, and it's all good. I'm trying to see if I can save the day. Let's see what I can do. There goes that poisonous trap. Shoot, shoot. Take out Talon. There goes Lancer. There goes V. There goes Dallas. I'm burning. All right, it's all good. Okay, so remember, now we're going back again to that same section. So, based on the insights from the last round, what can we do? Like I mentioned in that part of the video, we want to go to the backside. We want to flank them. We want to surprise them. We want to generate as many kills as possible to drop them down less than what we have. If you guys can do a really good job in staying in that position, that will be key, because it's going to pretty much give you guys the advantage. So you're going to see what I'm going to do, how long I'll last. See Talon's going on the backside. Now, he's anticipating that I'm going to go through the other side, but you'll see what I do. So remember, this is all about IQ. This is all about player positioning. This is all about knowing the map and knowing the areas where you can, keep yourself safe. So let's see what we do. We see him there, hiding. Shoot. We get 1 kill down by being in the back area. Now, I'm looking at both areas because they could flank us from the left side right there. So I'm keeping my eyes open to see if anything happens. All right, let's see what we can do. Let's get some cover points. All right, we might need to step back. Remember, having cover is everything in this game. Throw the barricade so they don't come through. Shoot V. She went back in there. There goes Dallas. Now I'm stepping back because now I know there's 2 people there. Now I'm going to get myself in a better position. This part here is really good, especially for flanking. You'll see why. They won't anticipate where I'm at. They can't even see me unless I, move a lot. They can see my head a little bit. So there goes V. Do some damage. Take her out. There we go. She's down. They're at 6 deaths. See, like right now, me being on the backside has made it very difficult for them to even keep that area in lock like the previous round. So I just created like a disoriented team by just standing back here. I could hold my own, as you guys can see. Take her out. Keep myself covered. Wait for anyone to come through. Look at those little corners. I see movement. There goes Lancer. Let's see what we can do. Shoot, 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 shoot. There we go. Again, you're just holding the positioning. You're throwing them off. And I could hold ground in my area. I can really take these enemies out. There goes V again. There we go. Not giving them a chance. By this time, they're like, oh crap. 10 and 0 lives? That's it. It's over. They know it. So this pretty much, has thrown a monkey wrench in their gameplay. But you're seeing that by me staying on the backside, getting that cover, I'm making it very hard for them. No worries. It's all good. You finally got the kill back here, so I'm not really worried about it. We got 9 lives left. For all I care, we can die as much as we can. We'll still win. So remember, we're throwing away all of our gadgets, blocking the entry points. What is the key of Trench? To barricade. As you guys can see, I'm barricading that entry point. And I'm going to get myself on a high ground so we can anticipate their movement. Because this is going to be their main walkthrough. They only have 7 seconds. They got to move fast. So what are they going to do? They're going to slow themselves down. Oh, they're punching it. That's it. That's it. That is it. Yeah, Trench is too good. I like him now. He's it's always dependent on the player and how you can actually use the rogue to your full advantage. Just like Phantom, I'm not a sniper, but I wouldn't put Phantom on the D level or C level because that's me. I'm not a good sniper, but overall, Phantom is a really good character, and having in rogue company is just all dependent on how you can utilize a character to its full potential in any match, in the game mode, in a scenario. That's what will make you and that character great. So Trench for me has moved up. I would probably move him up to B, kind of like kissing A in a way, but I would say B just because his defense, his barricade, his gun, I've gotten really good with it. And if you guys look at the stats, we are pretty good in terms of what we did here. It's okay game. It's what I mentioned before. I get about 20 plus or minus kills, I would say on the positive side, but we did a lot. We got 22 eliminations, 20 downs, 0 revives, 4,400 damage, and let's look at the deaths. So let's see what we got. Let's see here. Give me 1 second, guys. Bear with me. I think I have it here. I think it was 7 deaths. So we were 22 and 7. That ain't bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, that's not bad. 7, pretty good. But other than that, guys, Trench is a go-to. I'll definitely pick him up. I would encourage you guys to pick him up as well. He's not that bad. The one that I would say is really hard to manage is Phantom, unless you guys are good with the DMR. Her DMR is really good. But yeah, I'll leave it here, guys. I'll catch you guys until the next one. Later.